All right, if we're good, then we can start. Process. He has a goal to finish a particular number in a month, but I'm already looking at the process, not just the result. You want to, focus on the process as well, not just the result. All right. So going back to the things that how we can build self-esteem in our children. Another thing that you need to do is to be a good role model. When you put effort into everyday tasks, like raking the leaves, making meals and all that, you're actually setting a good example. So I said that parenting is all about role modeling. I don't think you can remove the two, because even when you do not want to do the things that your parents did, unconsciously you will do it. The most interesting and the most strong thing is verbal conditioning. Verbal conditioning and the things that we see. What is being said in your environment? What did you see in your environment? Somebody was sharing on the mindset of the millionaire, the book I'm reading currently, by the way. And then, he was saying something, the writer was saying something about the way, he was raised. And he was talking about another family. And then he was saying that the effort he had to put in his process is not as much as the effort that other person had to put in, because that other person already has it in his subconscious to do some of those things that he's struggling to do. Oh yes. So role modeling, your child learns to put effort in doing everything they are doing. If they see you doing all those things, are you modeling self-confidence? Modeling the right attitude counts. You need to do things, cheerfully. If you're always everywhere grumbling, if the tone you set in your home, that's the tone your children will use. Have you noticed that whenever you're yelling, shouting, your disciplinary process, you find out that your child will in turn do the same thing, either to other people or to their siblings. It's a circle, a very vicious circle. Another thing that you must focus on is that you need to ban harsh criticism. The messages kids hear about themselves from others can translate into how they feel about themselves. In my book, my latest book, From Yelling to Calm, is an ebook. You should just get a copy. I shared on the words that you tell your children, how yelling can actually deal with their psyche and everything. You need to be conscious. You need to learn some of these things and understand that you can't just use harsh words. Words even mean more to a child than any other thing. It's important. There are the things you're saying that you're looking at it. And another thing that you need to check is your disciplinary strategy. If you're going to help your children build healthy self-esteem, check your disciplinary strategy. Remember, in my book, The Discipline That Works, I said that if you're using the wrong disciplinary strategy, it's going to crush your child's self-esteem. If you want to learn more on that, self-esteem and disciplinary strategy, please get a copy of The Discipline That Works. That book will help you. Then you also need to focus on strengths. Focus on strength. Pay attention to what your child does well, what he enjoys. Focus on it. Make sure that your child has chances to develop those strengths. Focus more on the strengths than the weaknesses. If you want to, your children to actually feel good about themselves, improve their behavior, just focus on the strengths. Do not always use the negatives. It's going to affect your children. So instead of you just looking around and just saying, oh, you're not doing it's all about the weaknesses, it's all about the things that the child is always doing and all that, please focus on the strength of your child. All right, pay attention to what they do more, focus more on the strength than the weaknesses. So if you want to help them feel good, just focus on what it is that they have strength on. Let them put in let them put in or you lets you put in, what you actually your strength is on. It's actually a lot more easier. Let the children, that's another point, let the children help and give. Having people do everything for your child is going to crush their self-esteem. It means that they are not enough. So when your child is see what they do, that it matters to others, it helps them put up a healthy self-esteem. Children can help out at home. Please let your children do chores. It will help you and help them build their self-esteem. I don't understand this thing that we're not allowing our children to do anything. I don't get it. Like, children need to. It's a need. It's not that whether you like it or I just have everything, I have all the money, I want to make my children feel comfortable. No, that's not what it's about. You need to help them do chores. Let them help in school. Let them help in project. Recently, they had a project in my daughter's school, and they wanted to make woolen sheep. She knows how to knit. They wanted to knit sweaters for preterm babies in an orphanage. My daughter put in all her strength into that project. And I saw it. I saw what it did to her whole system. Let your children help. Let them do things at home. I was sharing the other day that I can't remember doing any chore in the house in the past how many years now. The children do all the chores. They wake up, they do the chores when they come back from school. There's no pressure. They understand. And it has helped me. Let your children do chores, age-appropriate chores. You'll find out that you don't need to actually, force them when you are actually grooming them to take these things as responsibility. I'm sure that at the end of this video, you have seen the reason why you need to actually build your child's self-esteem, why self-esteem matters, and I've also elaborated to you how you can build a healthy self-esteem in your child. Parenting is about you, not your child. Never forget that. Whatever happens to your child, it's about the things that you put in. What are you putting into this process? What are you learning? What are you unlearning? That's what becoming the conscious parent is about. If you're conscious of your thinking processes, then you will understand that parenting has everything to do for you and with you, more than it has to do with your child. You are the parent, not the child. So parenting is about you. Thank you, and see you in the next series.